We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Justin Steele is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping into the box, Brian Velez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, number 0.
First offering on its way. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Paul Walsh. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Armando Dominguez.
In now, Armando Dominguez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Eric Almanza will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Now to the plate, J.C. Embry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 1-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
The next Cub up, Freddie Santiago. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Embry aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Set, and the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Called a strike, and it's full, 3-2. Count remains full. Hit back toward the mound, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the stretch.
2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second here with nobody out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
He throws him on the fastball there. Pete Armstrong is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. At the plate now, Sammy Sosa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Digging in, Sito Suzuki, and their runners at the corners now. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. Almanza has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Here's the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, J.J. Dean, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Kipnis is there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The catcher, Jonas Hernandez.
Up next from Miami, Jonas Hernandez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Buckner will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Jesse Padilla.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1 to him now. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping up now, Jason Kipnis, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ryan Buckner comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Buckner is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
At the plate, Justin Steele, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Called strike 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, J.C. Embry, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Nope. Call one.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Nope. 3-0.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Popped him up. Hernandez shading to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now in the box, Keith
Maris, he's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 8, the shortstop, James Miles.
Ready now for the Marlins, James Miles. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Eric Almanza.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eric Almanza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Embry onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Santiago. He reached on a single in his first try.
Freddie Santiago.
Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Santiago hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pete Armstrong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled out very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Velez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So digging in now, Brian Velez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled straight back. And that misses. 2-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Paul Walsh.
Coming to the plate now, Paul Walsh. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. One out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 12, Armando Dominguez.
Into the box now, Armando Dominguez. Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Joe Kruger answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Joe Kruger.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swung on and missed.
1-2.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman,
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
No, that's down.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in once again, J.J. Dean. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Armstrong will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The catcher, number 14, Jonas Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonas Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
Big break to the curveball, but it misses down and in for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And it's fouled away. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
2 balls.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He stays alive, still 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Keith Morris, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Mayo.
Striding into the box, James Miles, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner.
And now a pitch on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That misses 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0 home. Chopper to short, scooped up. And that's the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Justin Steele. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no. Any mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.C. Embry. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Freddie Santiago, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Line drive to left.
Velez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 1 and the Marlins nothing. Max Stassi will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 13, Max Stassi.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Stassi playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Struck him out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Standing in now, Brian Velez. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Here it comes. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Paul Walsh. First offering on its way. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Ramon Escobar enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 8, Ramon Escobar.
Ready once again, Pete Armstrong. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Armstrong.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now the 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A 1-1. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Suzuki.
So in now for Chicago, Sito Suzuki. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jesse Padilla is on deck. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full. Working for the punch out and the offering. The bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
At the plate now, Jesse Padilla will swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
On the ground is short. This could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. The Cubbies are in front 1-0. New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Armando Dominguez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now the 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Here it comes on 3-0. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 3-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
To the plate now, J.J. Dean, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in, Jonas Hernandez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A 1-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. It remains 1-0. Dan Vigil gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 11, Dan Vigil.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Jason Kipnis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Morris is right there, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in once again, Ryan Buckner will swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Dominguez is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Justin Steele.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Steele. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
That's the ball.
High in the air into shallow left center. Velez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. At the plate, Keith Morris. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Ronnie Wickert enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
In now, James Miles, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Embry onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the pitcher, Dan.
Christopher Coleman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And there he goes towards second. Line towards center field. Armstrong will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Brian Velez.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brian Velez, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Ready with the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Striding in, Paul Walsh. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit to third. He's got it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair.
They still trail 1-0. Patrick Kerr is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Patrick Kerr.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go J.C. Embry as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Velez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
So striding in, Freddie Santiago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Pulled toward right center field. Dominguez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Standing in, Pete Armstrong. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's inside.
A ball and a strike. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2. Kerr playing here in his age 34 season. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Thomas Nicholas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Thomas Nicholas.
Into the box, Armando Dominguez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
And he falls behind 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready now, J.J. Dean. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Slow roller down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Sosa will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
The catcher, number 14, Jonas Hernandez.
Into the box now, Jonas Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's in.
Ready with the 1-0. Line hard, but foul. The 1-1.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Miami down to their last strike. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Justin Steele earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Eric Almanza worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Thomas Nicholas wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching